This is real counting.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 200.
Wow, that's good.
Oh my God.
That was good. Krista, that was a good job, Krista. Very good. They're doing 1,200 jumps after the 5 a.m. These are the 5 a.m.ers. They're doing 1,200 jumps on the jump rope after the workout. But in between sets, VJ asked me, what are the best 3 ways to get ready if you have a picture coming up? And we have a picture coming up in 3.5 weeks. First tip I would say is to watch your condiments and anything you put over your food. So make sure all your food is just straight calories. So if you eat a chicken breast, let's say, you don't put the sauce over it. You don't put all the little cheese feta crumbles, the little croutons, all that stuff, because those are all added calories. That also applies to your snacks that you eat in between meals. Those are all calories that add up that you usually don't count. Make sure you count every single calorie that you eat. Secondly, you guys have any tips?
I'm gonna say 10.
Don't be late. Drink a lot of water.
Don't be what?
Don't be late to the gym.
Yeah, that's like goes without saying. Like that's in the Bible. All right, another thing is, all right, you know what? Here's what I want to talk about. Yeah, who says that? You know, I was gonna give you the second tip on how to get ready for your pictures, but then Jose said he tried to guess what the second tip was, and what did you say?
No carbs?
No, he said no carbs. Now here's what happens when you do no carbs. When you do no carbs, you lose all the water weight that you have in your muscle and your liver. So you lose about 7 to 10 pounds right away, within a week. And then everybody feels always amazing, but then your muscles have no more energy, you're dehydrated, so your metabolism shrinks, you lack strength, you start getting catabolic, you start losing muscle, so it always bites you in the end. And that's why everybody always loses weight and gains weight and loses weight and gains weight, because they always cut their carbs. They think that cutting the carbs is a quick fix.
But how's your picture look?
No, it doesn't look that great. Great question, though. See, I like getting these questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question, really. There's just interesting people asking them, that's all. But, so...
As long as your picture looks good, I mean, you know.
No, you actually don't, because if you cut carbs, then your muscles get flat, and you're not going to have the definition that you have if you're already lean. The third thing that Jose said was, as long as the picture looks good. That's not the world that I live in. That's more the world of the fitness models, and they'll do whatever it takes to look good on stage, and then right after that, they look like a completely different person. So for me, that's totally fine if you want to go into that industry or whatever, if that's your thing. But what I like to see is if you take an after picture, that's also how you look when you wake up in the morning, when you go to bed at night. Because then it's real, you know, because then you just go to the beach, you take your shirt off, and that's who you are. Versus having to take diuretics and all that stuff and doing low-carb diets in order to look good for 2 hours out of the day. That makes no sense to me. But that's just me, that's my opinion. You can do whatever you want to do. Third. Man, there's so many.
Tell people the most important thing, what city you're supposed to live in.
What city are you supposed to live in? Well, not Downey. Wait, what?
Really?
Oh, Six Pack City. Oh. You know, it went over my head. It went over my head.
Step away from Jose.
Okay, so what's the third one?
So the third tip to get ready for the pictures is to know that your body follows natural processes. So if 3 weeks or 4 weeks out from your picture, if you sit down and you still have a whole bunch of rolls, then you're not going to lose that overnight, right? So if a couple days before the picture you still can't see your abs, you don't have a water problem, you have a fat problem, and that's something that's very important to realize. I know it sounds harsh, but it doesn't mean that you can go do something that's going to get rid of all your fat magically overnight. So really, if you have pictures coming up and you have an event coming up, you really got to plan in advance for, 6 months. It all depends on where you're coming from. If you're already lean, then yeah, you just need to do a couple tweaks, get your nutrition right, and you're fine. But if you have 30 pounds to lose, then it's going to take you longer, obviously. And the thing is, we all want it overnight. So, yeah, does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't wait for the last minute.
Yeah, so don't wait for the last minute. If you want to live in Six Pack City, then it takes a while to get there, but it's even harder to stay there. So, but then again, guys, finish this quote.
Oh no! Why did you do this to us?
What? What's this?
Go ahead.
Jeez, like I'm torturing you.
Go ahead.
Nothing tastes as great as
Cooking your own success.
Nothing tastes as great as being. Oh, there's 2 more words. No? Nothing tastes as great as being lean. No, nothing tastes as great as being lean feels. Good job, thank you. All right, have a great day. I'll see you guys.